And our next read aloud is going to be The Return of the Twelves by Pauline Clarke. This is a book that my dad passed on to me. It's been sitting on the pile forever to do as a read aloud. I have never read it. I thought it would make a good book for around Christmas time, although you'll be getting the most of this in the new year. It is a Del Yearling classic. It is Max who finds them, the 12 old wooden soldiers hidden in the attic of an English farmhouse his family has just moved into. He loves them at once and isn't surprised at all, only thrilled when he discovers the toy soldiers are alive. Then Max learned that the 12s once belonged to some famous people who lived nearby over 100 years before, and that historians have long been searching for them. If they are found, the soldiers might be sold to a museum in America where Max would never see them again. Then afterward by Catherine Patterson, author of The Newbery, medal winners Bridge to Terabithia and Jacob Have I Loved. She also wrote the Percival that I read you many years ago. She says, it is in imagining that we echo what God did in creation. Wonderful books of fantasy like The Return of the Twelves not only remind us of that truth, but they help nourish our own imaginative powers. We may all be genie if we choose. Pauline Clarke was born in Nottinghamshire, England in 1921 and studied English literature at Somerville College, Oxford. She has written plays, stories, and articles for adults as well as for children, and has published several books under the name Helen Clare. Clarke's inspiration for the story of the Twelves was a band of wooden soldiers given to Bramwell Bronte more than 150 years ago when he was 8, the same age as Max Branwell was the brother of the 3 famous British writers, Charlotte, who wrote Jane Eyre, Emily, who wrote Wuthering Heights, and Anne, who wrote Agnes Grey. The 12 served as some of the characters in the 4 children's attempts at writing. Pauline Clarke said that I was fascinated by the 12's names and ages, which Branwell listed in his story, The History of the Young Men. I noted down Buster Crasby, Captain, 140, and the rest. And in due course, I saw how I wanted to use them. My aim was to keep but develop the soldiers' characters as Branwell had outlined them. The Return of the Twelves was first published in 1962, received the 1963 Carnegie Medal in England, the German Jugendbuchpreis, a Lewis Carroll Shelf Award, and was selected for the Hans Christian Andersen Honor List in 1964. In 1969, Pauline Clarke married Peter Hunter Blair, a professor at Cambridge University. She lives with her family near Cambridge, England. Probably not anymore unless she is somewhere being 104 years old. As said, this book was published in 1962, so 63, almost 64 years ago. May the 4 gray genie forgive us for playing with their soldiers. And I will see you in Chapter 1.